Alright, apparently accidentally hit the button, so I'm going to try this again. So anyway, yeah, you clean it off, stick it back in, pull it out again, and you check the level. It's right underneath that second line. That's where I like to fill it to. And we can stick it back in there. And then put the oil cap back on. Just running it without that is going to create a vacuum leak and it's going to run like shit. But I don't necessarily trust that that is sealed properly. So what I'm going to do is I'm only going to start it for a couple of seconds so it's not spilling oil all over the place, just in case it is not sealed. Alright, so we want to keep the clutch in because we're in gear. We don't want the car to jump. Now we're looking at that oil pressure light. We want that to turn off. It's going to take a couple of seconds because it's all drained, but it turns off. Alright, so shut the car off, go see if it's sealed. Looks okay. Let's try it again, a little longer this time. Clutch in. I'll rev it a little bit so we can circulate the oil. Not too much though if the car is cold. Generally you want to make sure the car is up to operating temperature before you do the oil. It makes it a little easier, but you don't have to. It doesn't look like it's leaking. So finally, come over, check it once more. Wipe it off. Make sure it's nice and clean. Stick it back in there. All the way down. Pull it out. See? And it needs more. Only needs a bit more. And this was already half empty, so I'm just gonna pour the rest of it in there. But once you can see it on that dipstick, it doesn't take a lot to bring it back up. Now I'm me set this down. Yeah. So much quicker with two hands. Okay. Not too bad. Let's clean it off. See how we're looking. Yeah, we're between the lines, so that should be good. Now, I mean, if I was driving it, I would want it a little higher just because I tend to go through turns pretty quickly. But as long as you're driving like a normal person, between those two lines is perfectly acceptable. And generally want to do this every 5,000 miles. But that concludes